Hello everyone and welcome to the Not For Hire YouTube channel. Today, working on the rusty HD dump truck. I'll show you what I'm working with. Look at this, sweetheart. Brand new. It's a Carter fuel pump. Plugs in. I'm mounting it to the frame rail, and then I'm flaring the original line to the truck and putting in a fitting there, and then screwing it in there, and then a rubber hose is going to come off of here to a filter, and then into the line. This is the line off the refrigerator box that this fuel tank came off of. If you guys didn't watch my other videos, there's a couple other videos on this truck, but you'll have to go back and watch those at some point. Anyways, yep, two. Fuel tank here, and I have a return also that I have to do, but I just want to start the video before I got too far into it. But right now I'm on the step of flaring that line for this fitting, so I'm going to do that right now. Okay, you can see I got the pump mounted where the fuel filter would normally go on the TBI system. Oh, it goes this way like this. Well, that heat shrink's no good at all. I got it from Harbor Freight. No, actually I got this from Advanced Auto. I mean, I burned the wire trying to shrink it, so not sure what's up with that, but it's all in there. Got the ground up there. That's where they want you to do it, put it on the frame. So I just used the existing hole for the filter mount, so that worked out good. And then I just put one strap on it. It does come with two, but I feel like that's not going anywhere. Plus it's bolted right to the line, so, so I think it's going to be good. I got here, got the filter on it. The clamps are facing out because I get them from the outside, but yeah. Now I just have to see if it works. Oh, and the wire I tapped into is the existing pump wire. I just went to the sending unit, followed the wires out of the pump, through the connector, and then it's a gray wire, so pulled the gray wire out of these, and then the ground for the pump actually just goes to the frame back there, so same as here, no different. Really simple. If I knew this was this easy, I would have always bought these pumps, but we'll see how long it lasts. I think that's really the challenge with these, is they don't really last that long, but we'll see. Alright, let's get this thing cranked up and see if it starts. Alright guys, it's the next day. I went to go start it last night and the battery was too dead, it wouldn't even crank over, but the fuel pump kicked on, so. And then I thought I charged it overnight. I came out, I never even plugged the charger in, so away she goes. I'm charging it now. Oh, it's just about done, so perfect. Let's just take it off. Let's see if she'll start. You can hear the pump running. Oh, it's running. Oh, kind of. Not really. I was gonna work on the truck today and hook up the wiring on the hydraulic pump, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Lovely. Alright, it's the next day. The ground's drying off, so finally I can get back underneath it. Right now I'm taking out all the wiring, big rat's nest of wiring out that belonged to the utility bed, generator and whatnot. Stuff that's all in here. So, taking that stuff out and under the hood. It had dual batteries. Well, somebody added this custom dual battery kit here. Just, I mean, wow. But yeah, they added all this stuff. I don't want to say that the bucket company did that or whoever installed the lift, but wow, that is terrible. And all the wiring going to this, I unbolted it all. Oh, forgot one. I'm gonna take all this out. I got the wire to the pump installed, just the power wire. I don't have it hooked up to the battery, but it reached all the way over there. Originally it came to here, but so that works. The only thing I have to hook up is the positive and negative for the solenoid, like this. Positive and negative for the solenoid, but underneath the truck for that old lift pump for the dump body, the dump piston pump. I don't know why I couldn't say that, but all right, okay. I'm gonna continue pulling this wire out. I'm gonna hook up the switch for the dump, and then maybe we'll go. Oh, I gotta do the muffler. That's right too. Do a muffler, and then load this thing to the hill and see if it'll dump it, basically. Okay, let's get going. Got it all done. Just letting it warm up now, and then I'll show you. That's all the water from in the bed, but cool. Battery light on, I don't know why. It's running better and better, and it gets warmed up. Oh, that's why. What the hell's the belt? Well, that's a problem. I guess it won't cool down that way either. Oh. Temperature gauge work? Oh, temperature gauge is working, so keep an eye on it. That belt was already tore up when I got it, so who knows. Still gotta fix that broken window, but at least it works. Oh, and this whole dump mechanism system that I made up here, this hydraulic system I made out of the boom, is obviously not ideal. I obviously would never do this in normal circumstances, but I already had this stuff, and I just it was kind of like a challenge just to see if I can get everything out of a bucket truck to fit into this. And literally everything is from the bucket truck. The only thing that isn't is this valve, in and out valve here, is off of an old Jeep plow pump, and I don't really like it, and I really don't like these hoses all being in the cab with me and stuff, because if I blow a hose, I'm gonna get a shower of hydraulic oil, which is not fun, and not exactly the safest thing in the world. So I think I'm gonna be in the market for a serpentine hydraulic pump, electric hydraulic, or electric with a hydraulic pump and electric clutch. I have an AC area here that doesn't have air conditioning, so I'll put the hydraulic pump there and run it down to the bed. But that's ideally what I would want, but we'll see how it dumps. I mean, it's mainly going to be a yard truck, so it's not that big of a deal. I like to pressure wash all this and paint it, but it's kind of getting cold, so I don't think I can paint it yet this year. Yeah, looks good. Alright, I gotta fill it up with dirt. Oh, I need to get a belt, then I gotta fill it up with dirt. Okay, it's been a couple days and we had some snow. Let's see if she'll start up. It's about, I think, 30 degrees out. Smoke. It's running. Right, let's get the excavator going and let's get this thing loaded up. There's a hole in the bottom of the fuel filter. Are you put a self-tapper in it with a rubber grommet. Chipmunks or squirrels or whatever been putting acorns down the exhaust. Alright guys, got it loaded up pretty good. Springs are completely flat, so I figured that's a pretty good load for it. Spilled off the side. Couldn't really get it centered on there because of how the machine was. I was too close to the truck, but it's a pretty big hole. Oh yeah, this side doesn't have a helper. Look at the spring. Frowning. This real spring is almost touching the helper. Holy shit. That's why, another reason I was happy I didn't put too much on this side, but... Alright guys, moment of truth. Let's see if she'll dump it. I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna sit on this side because I don't want to be on the same side as the valve. But, alright. Alright guys, freaking awesome. I really didn't think it would dump that. That was a lot of weight. And that's just a little electric pump off the side of that man lift. Little pump. That's awesome. Cool. Didn't dump it all out, but still a lot of weight in there. Holy shit. Wow. Not bad, not bad. Didn't break in half, so that's good. It's pretty scary being in there without a back window, even though the window probably wouldn't do anything. But, yeah. Uh-oh. When does my door open? Oh, there we go. That hinge is screwed up because it's all screwed up. But, yeah, no, nothing leaking out of the valve. Oh, that's sweet. Wow. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, she's a running and driving, working dump truck. The only thing I need, I still didn't do, is the belt. One thing I didn't show you, so I didn't videotape it. When I first installed the fuel pump, I turned the key on quick just to see if it worked, and I didn't drain the diesel out of the tank yet, and so it must have sucked up a little bit of diesel. Then I sucked the diesel out, and then I put in gas, and then I tried starting it. Well, diesel got into the system and then flooded the intake when I tried to start it. And then, you know, the gas came through, and then it tried to run, and it just, like, I could tell it had diesel in it. It just wouldn't start. It was just like trying and popping and farting. So I sprayed it with ether. My grandfather cranked it, and of course it backfired like it always does on a TBI and burned all the injector wires, but they're still all intact. So, and it didn't melt it through the little piece of rubber here. I forgot what it's called, but the little grommet. So they're good there. I'm just gonna tape them up or find some way of covering these and just leave it alone. But yeah, I didn't mention that part. You can see the hose is burned up too. But yeah, bonehead move. But what are you gonna do? Sorry I didn't get it on video because there was flames coming out of here. It was on fire pretty good. But yeah, what else? Also, alternator seized. That's why it no work. That's why the belt broke. So. Oh, and the reason the dirt was stuck in the bed when I dumped it, well, first of all, I ran out of fluid before it got all the way up, but I have to add some more to it, but I couldn't do it with the dirt in it, obviously. There was ice in here and it stuck to it, and you can see I shoveled the rest of it out, and I should have scraped it out first, but it's alright. I'm glad I got it out, because look at it's frozen. Oh, another thing too, I still got to fix that brake line. It's just a small elbow brake line, like a L. I just got to change it, then that'll be done. Other than that, most of the brake lines are new already. You can see the line looks good here. Got it bolted down so it doesn't wiggle around. The lines came off the reefer box like that, so I didn't want to mess with them. Plus they're heavy, dude. I mean, they're really, really hard to bend, so I just kind of left them alone, just the way they were. And this one's bolted inside there. You just can't see it. Overall, our homemade hydraulic system did pretty good, and I'm pretty proud of it. But like I said, I'll be in the market for something new or a better system than this. But I mean, I'm just going to use it till it breaks, because there's no point in changing it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Alright guys, leave a comment down below, tell me what you think of the Rusty HD dump truck. Leave a like if you liked the video. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And I'll see you guys on the next video.